Yeah, honestly, the quality on these shits, honestly, it's terrible. It's the OGs. I'm not using these shits.
Get
Like, it's
the
not
AirPod
it's not
Pros.
a massive. I have the AirPod Pros.
I'm an AirPod Pro Max.
I have those too.
Oh, the big headphones? Which ones am
Yeah.
I thinking of?
Yeah, I have the big headphones.
Really?
The ones that are like these but white or whatever color.
Oh, I think I've seen you wear them.
Yeah, I have them.
I didn't know that.
I just don't use them as often just because 'cause they're heavy, but it's like, I'll use them if I'm gonna go out, like, working out or something like that, I'm not gonna use those, I'm gonna use the other ones, which is why I've been wanting to get other headphones, which is something I wanna say for the topic, actually. Which
Headphones?
is
We'll
something I
talk
wanna
about it.
say. Yeah,
I'm gonna
because
go
I
ahead and
wanna
add it
mention
actually.
how I
Just
got a pair of headphones. The low-key might be fire, I haven't tested them out yet.
Turtle Beach hasn't let me down so far.
I like Turtle Beach, but I feel like it's just gaming,
Overrated.
you
Yeah, but
kinda.
that's all I do. I don't do anything. I have a
I'm
pair of
sad.
headphones. I started the OBS recording from my side.
Should I do that?
Might as well, and we can crop it whenever we officially start.
Okay.
Remember, we're gonna do the
Well, the
claps.
thing is, like, when I'm recording on the OBS side, it's flipped. It's like mirrored. I don't like it.
Just don't look at it.
Bro, what do you mean? But also, like, but when it's on Discord, it looks okay. So which footage are we gonna use? The one on Discord or the one on OBS?
I was planning on using the OBS footage because looks better.
Okay, well then let me flip this shit. So,
When are we gonna start?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not gonna deal with it anymore. All right,
Can
we
you hear
can
my claps?
start. No.
My OBS is showing that I can hear it. Does your OBS show the claps? If you could check. Are we rolling?
I guess so.
Nah. It's been a couple weeks.
Oh, I think it's your turn to start it off. No,
Oh yeah. Welcome
episode 4.
back to episode 4 of Academic Probation. It's been like a month at this point.
I think it's been a little over a month. Yeah, we've been at this for
There's
a
been
hot minute. There's been a slight delay, slight
slight
issues.
delay. Yeah. But we push through, we persevere, and this is gonna become something. You know what? I don't think I told you this. This is actually a good way to start it off. Um that's not what I wanted to say.
Editor, cut that out.
Yeah. Okay. What I wanted to say, at my job raising canes, they all found out about the podcast while I
No
was working.
way.
And my manager was coming in like, Jace, you have a podcast? I'm like, yeah.
How do you find
What?
out?
Me and my friend were talking about it. He said he wanted to be a guest.
I don't even know the guy, but
And
probably.
my manager was passing by and he's like listening. He's like, Jace, you have a podcast? I was like, yeah. He's like, what's it called? So I'm all of a sudden being interrogated. Everyone's passing by and hearing. And my manager pulls it up on Apple Music, where there's only one episode so far.
On Apple Music, you haven't posted the rest.
Yeah, I keep forgetting. Sorry, guys. But basically, he was telling me like, why don't I connect to the speakers and we play it for the restaurant? Ah, that's new audience members for us right there.
It's if they actually tune in.
I know, yeah. You know, actually this is call for celebration. We hit like 10 followers or something.
I thought we were at 5 for a bit.
I like right after, like an hour after, we hit 10 followers. 9
That's
of
not
my
bad.
alt
I don't even know if I'm following it. I'm not gonna lie. I might be.
accounts
I might be.
follows
I
his
just
own
might
podcast.
have forgotten about it.
Yeah, all 8 of my alt accounts locked in.
Dude, I don't think we've recorded since like spring break because I was in Lubbock in spring break, and that's whenever I was listening to the 3rd episode.
I like the 3rd episode. I think the
It
general
was a
consensus.
little wild, in my opinion. A lot of stuff was going on. Not a lot of the footage was being recorded.
Yeah, there's a lot of cut content that's never going to be released to the public. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What's important is we got the episode out. Not every episode is going to be perfect, as much as I want it to be.
Unfortunately, but that's just how things go.
You know what's important is that we come back every time better than ever. I'm excited. I'm
Coming
actually
back
excited
is
to
the best
record.
part.
I'm actually excited to record.
I am too. It's been a hot minute.
So much stuff has happened since the last time.
And a lot of stuff that I wanted to talk about, probably forgot about it.
Yeah. That's why I invented the notes page for us.
What do we have on there so far? What was our first topic?
My bad driving. Jace's bad driving is what I wrote. I forgot why I wrote that. Well, I will say this: drivers in where we live, they all suck.
Not as bad as Dallas,
Where
though.
you're, oh yeah. Well,
Okay.
basically, I'm pretty sure the reason I wrote that was because I was getting out at McDonald's. You know, the one that's by my house. The way they have it, it's a
Hmm.
weird intersection. I was trying to get out and I didn't have a space. So I finally got out. I was just relieved, like, oh my god, finally. I didn't realize I was running a red light and someone was coming to my right and damn near hit me. And let's say my girlfriend was also in the car.
That's crazy.
So I ran a red light
Speaking
and
about
almost
red lights, I also ran a red light on accident today.
just
First,
early.
first
Why?
time I've done that. First time I've done that in like 2 years. The first time I did it was like 3 years ago. It was on accident too. I just like saw the red light and I just went for it. I think it was in a turn, no turn on red or whatever, and I think I just turned. I didn't read the sign.
Oh,
This one, I was turning left, and the red arrow was red. I thought I was at a stop sign. Just the road was just super weird, and I was locked in on the music and everything else. I see the I was just locked in on something else, and I just like see it, and I guess I just blinked it out of existence. And I looked to my right, looked to my left. There's cars coming, but they're gonna take a while to get to the intersection. And I just went, bro.
oh,
I would have gotten pulled over so bad. I would have gotten pulled over. If some dude saw that. Some cop saw that.
you're getting called to the principal's office, buddy. Um, there's another time I was on I-40. That's a pretty popular interstate. I was trying to get into the middle lane. I look over as I'm trying to turn over. There's a truck hauling, and he speeds past me as I'm trying to get in, and he like barely misses me. I'm like, and my girlfriend was on her phone. She's like, "What happened?" I was like, nothing.
Like genuinely atrocious. Or sometimes it'll just be raining, and it's like everyone's having fun, and you're driving, and it's raining. And when they don't know that you can't see the lines, and their lives are on your hands, and it's
when
not
you
looking
start
good out
when you
there.
start hydroplaning and no one else knows.
That shit's genuinely scary. That happened to me once when I was with my dad, and he was like, "Are you good?" So yeah, the brakes just seem a little off.
Little did you know, we almost drove off that bridge.
Bro, I almost drove into a house. I was
Oh my!
I was turning on the street, and I was hitting the brakes. Brakes were not going. Like brakes, I mean the brakes were braking, but like I was hydroplaning at that point. I guess the turn was a little too fast. And like there's a residential area nearby, and it's like I just stepped on the gas the second I felt it, and I was like, "Vroom," and he's like, "Are you good?" And it was like, "Yeah." I just,
Yeah,
you know, I hit the accelerator a little too hard, and the brakes. I didn't hit the brakes as hard, and I hit, you know.
and he's like, "Oh, okay." He goes back to his everyday
Bro did
commute.
not care. Bro did not care.
Like, he's like, "All right." You know, driving is kind of crazy. I've almost died a few times.
I feel like in itself, it's like a crazy concept to think about. Like you're driving like a half a ton or a
Yeah,
ton vehicle around and driving it at like speeds of like 60 miles an hour, which honestly doesn't seem that fast, but like bro, like the fastest animal is it can't even run like past 20.
60 miles an hour is fast when you're getting hit by it.
Oh yeah. It's not the speed that kills you. It's the sudden stop
Doesn't stop.
that kills you.
I remember when I was learning how to drive, it caused some arguments between me and my dad. That we like, well, he was like, he started getting all childish on me. He was like, started mimicking what I was saying. It was like, it wasn't even that bad. He was like, it wasn't even that bad. I was like, I'm just trying to drive us home, bro. Like,
Bro's
he's the
actively
best.
rage baiting you.
I know, I was the one driving. And I wasn't even
Mm.
doing that bad, by the way. He just started getting mad for no reason. Probably because I was going 37 instead of 35.
My first lesson wasn't even in the parking lot. My dad gave me the keys to the car. He's like, "All right, take us to the park. No GPS." I'm like, "What do you mean? I thought you were gonna drive us to the like a parking lot. We could practice there." Nah, drive to the park.
And that's when you were hydroplaning.
No, that wasn't. It was when I was forgot where we were going. I was taking him somewhere. I was driving my dad. This is my car. So it was like anywhere between sophomore to senior year of high school. I was driving him around. It had been raining in the morning. I believe we were gonna go get breakfast at like McDonald's or something.
Mm.
And it had rain, and I think it was currently raining at the time, just a little bit. I tried to turn the corner onto a street. The car just started hydroplaning. Like I hit the brakes to slow down so I can do the turn. So the car didn't almost basically slow down at all. So it turned. I mean, it slowed down a bit for the turn. Then it turned, and then it started hydroplaning as I was turning. It started basically kind of drifting. So I felt it, and I just slammed on the accelerator just to try to get the traction. Once I gained the traction and felt the car pull forwards, then that's when I let go of the accelerator and hit the brakes again. So it's like that shit was terrifying.
Oh, this reminds me, since we're talking about driving, this is a recent development. I've had a large side quest lately. I think I told you about this.
With your dad,
Yeah, and my brother.
it's like an ongoing side quest every day.
Yeah, I've had to drive them around because one, my brother doesn't have a car, and my dad, he had a ticket like a month ago, and he doesn't have a something about his license, and he's not supposed to be driving. So I've had been driving both of them around lately. No gas money has been deposited into my bank account. Let's just say that.
Especially with how gas prices are right now. The whole war shit going on.
Isn't there like some places have like $10 gallons?
I think so. It just
Yeah.
depends.
I can't believe this. I bet the living wage better be like 20.
I got gas today. Right? I was at like a quarter of a tank. I paid $44 for 3/4 of my tank. That's usually how much I pay for the full thing.
Yeah.
Or probably a little bit less. I paid for the full thing. Gas. I went to get Sam, so gas was like what 3.1.
That's not bad.
No, that's not bad. But like
But it used to be
it
2.1.
used to be 2.2. Over there in is 2.1. You're gonna have to cut that out. cut that out.
Over there.
but like, yeah, where you're at, it's at 2.1. Where I'm at, it's usually 2.2, 2.3. Just a tiny bit more expensive. But like, obviously in the area, it's more expensive here, so it's a
Yeah.
little bit more expensive. But like 3.1, like that's as good as it's gonna get. Like here for now.
Where happened to? I swear I saw like a news article. This is a couple years back. Someone was working on like a water powered car. Probably got sniped.
No, I think it's not powered by water. I think it's powered by hydrogen. He just uses the water for the hydrogen. For his two molecules.
H2O.
Or not two, yeah, two hydrogen molecules. Or whatever.
Blah blah blah. I'm kidding.
Blah blah blah
Um,
blah 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 blah. Where
well,
has Don Pollo been, bro? I feel like I haven't seen Don Pollo at all. Did he like retire from TikTok?
probably did. You know what? Doesn't get talked about that much is the Yes King guy. Didn't he pass away?
Mm-hmm. He
Rest
passed
in
away like a week or two after Charlie Kirk. I think
so
so, no?
that one was more
I
tragic
feel
in
like
my.
it was recent.
It was recent, and I think it was after Charlie Kirk because I remember
It
seeing
was
jokes like,
100% after Charlie Kirk, but I remember seeing people comparing them. No, it wasn't a week. I'm sure it was probably like a month or two. But I
but he
remember
got
seeing people
more.
who, like, for Charlie Kirk, they were having, the Kirkification, all the other
That's
stuff.
still happening.
It's still happening. There's still more Kirk videos I keep seeing. And then now then when King died, they had like edits of him and like homages and like a funeral. Like people were genuinely sad, but with Kirk, it was like
You know, aren't they coming out with a Charlie Kirk movie?
dead ass. I didn't even know.
I swear I've seen like the title card for it on like a. I being
Title
so
card.
for real.
Speaking about title cards, this is a great segue into the movies and shows that we were going to talk about. Shows. Let's start off with title cards. Since you said it, Invincible. Oh my god.
As much as I would like to talk about it
Next season coming up, or not next season. Next episode, last episode coming out this Wednesday. Probably
of the season already.
Wednesday. Yeah, season ending. Not tomorrow, but
Dang.
this next Wednesday. So probably by the time you hear this, probably by the time this episode is posted, it's maybe out, maybe not, almost out.
I'm hoping I could get it out tomorrow. We're recording this
Yeah,
on Saturday.
yeah. So Saturday, next episode's out on Wednesday. Not this one, but Invincible, but amazing, bro. Animation better than it's been so far. I know people like to hate on the animation, but like, they have four animators and they have all the voice actors. But what's funny is I'm pretty sure they have two different budgets. They have one budget for the animation and one budget for the voice
Cast.
acting.
Well, we know which one is
And
bigger.
they genuinely do need a bigger budget for the animation, which, to be fair, people are hating on the animation, well, like the people hating on animation are people who watched it. You've already watched the show. They've already milked your money. Like, they already milked your
That's
views. They
true.
already milked your time. You still like the show, right? Yeah. You're not gonna hate it because the animation's bad. I mean, yeah, and you might not like it as much because the animation's not that good. But you can't compare
Um,
it to an anime because
no.
this anime's Japanese and they have different regulations for what they need to dish out and stuff. This is a comic book show or a comic book show. You could take the live action approach like with the boys, and that
I
show's
don't think I don't
amazing.
think it would have worked as well.
But obviously, yeah, you get to some parts where it's unrealistic. You got aliens and stuff. The boys, you got mainly just humans
Yeah.
and like anthropomorphic or talking like octopuses and stuff or whatever with the deep.
Yeah.
The deep is a freak. And
The freak.
me personally, I haven't watched The Boys. I know it's really good. I know I need to watch it, but I'm on like episode 4, and I started watching it like yesterday.
I'm on episode 1 and I started watching it 2 years ago.
I remember when the season 2 was announced, and I was like, "Oh, this looks like an interesting show." I watched the first 2 minutes of it, and I was like, "That might be a little too much blood for my liking,
This
but
this might be a little out of my
a little too
league.
graphic."
I
But
think that's
I'm
a
fine with it
good
now.
it's kind of interesting to see, like, this is one of the shows that's like pushing the envelope in terms of what is
I
allowed on
feel yeah,
television.
yeah,
Imagine
and
if
they
this
gotta
came out like 1950s.
yeah, like the actual like tags for or whatever is like insanely graphic content, like
Oh
a
yeah.
lot of blood, and then it's like one nudity tag and then one like massive sexual content or something like that. Like two different tags for that. And I'm like, there are some very questionable scenes.
I've
And
seen
then
clips of those scenes.
like literally first episode you get to see like the Deep's ass. Like his cheeks are
We
out.
get to, or we have to.
Like you have to.
We get to see it. It's like a privilege.
It's like 30 minutes in to like the 50-minute episode and he just takes his pants off, bro.
Yeah. Or like try 3 minutes into the 50-minute episode.
Like you genuinely, oh, bro, don't even get me started on translucent. That dude can become, invisible, but he has to be completely naked for it. And when he transforms back,
He's completely naked for
he's completely naked. They dead ass didn't censor shit. Like you can just see his whole junk.
it.
Bro, it's like I'm being dead serious. Like I was like, bro, get this shit off my screen. I was like,
Get this on my
oh, he's
screen.
he's gonna go back invisible. They're probably gonna block it, right? No.
Not a bar, not anything.
Yeah. Nothing.
Wow.
But catch up on Invincible, bro. You have to. It's amazing, especially with the new Thrag was mentioned, I believe, season
I thought he
season.
was already introduced.
No, he was mentioned in season 3. They probably showed a clip of him. Maybe, I think so. I'm not entirely sure. Don't quote me on that. Season 4, obviously, you see more of him, more of him. You don't actually get to see him do a whole lot of action till like the latest episodes. People were calling him crybaby, but like you haven't read the comics, you don't really know. But I feel like the show gives him even more justice and makes him even more terrifying.
Do we know the voice actor?
Yes, it's I forget his name, but voice actors in general, when we're talking about Invincible, do you know who's
Oh,
voicing Argyle? You know Argyle, right? I feel
I
like you've
know him.
seen.
I don't know too much.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Argyle was the Emperor of Viltrum, and Thaddeus. I don't know if I'm spoiling this. I feel like you would know.
Well, I'll keep up on it, but let's cut it off right now just in case.
Okay. Well,
I'm
well,
gonna
I'm
catch
just
up
gonna
soon.
tell
I
you. Well,
promise.
basically, Thaddeus, the Viltrumite that works with Alan or whatever, the Coalition of Planets. That dude is voiced by the one and only Optimus Prime.
I know that guy.
Yeah. Right. And then guess who's voicing Argyle?
Who?
The voice actor for Megatron.
That's actually tough. That's pretty tough.
And if you know, well, Argyle was a Viltrumite, and he's on the good side.
Yeah.
Argyle's on the bad side, or I guess the bad side from,
You
he's the
said
Emperor of
Argyle twice.
Viltrum.
You said
Sure,
Argyle
whatever.
is on the good side and Argyle's on the bad side. I'm like,
Did I
what's
say
going
that?
on?
Okay, Thaddeus
Yeah,
is on
that's
the right.
actually
Thaddeus is on the good side. Argyle's on the evil side or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's funny how they're voice actors again against each other. Like it's just Megatron and Optimus Prime, and like I feel like he doesn't even bother to change the voice that much, but it honestly fits him. It just fits the character. I feel, but
They are pretty good
Frag's
about
voice actor
getting voice
is really
actors.
good.
They have good cast. I think they could, even with four animators, I think there's a standard that you're trying to meet
Yeah.
with animated television.
Mhm.
But also at the same time, it works. It's serviceable. That's where it's at right now. It just
Yeah.
works. It's nothing crazy. It does what it does, and it's subpar. Not
True.
subpar. That's not the word I'm thinking of. It is par. It's right there. It's
Mhm.
par.
Yeah.
It's all right.
It's like everyone's expectations are higher because everyone's been introduced to anime, and like if you didn't watch anime before like 2020, 2019,
You're
like you
fake.
know, you would have thought it was okay. But then now, ever since like 2020, everyone's swapped over, and everyone now thinks anime is cool and stuff. And before you would get bullied for even liking it.
You still can. It's still possible.
Yeah, but like not as much because everyone's seen it. Everyone
Oh
knows what it
yeah,
is. But like way before in 2020, out here in the States or wherever, like in I guess in the Western world, like you watch
yeah.
it and people are like, "Yo, you're weird for that shit." Like,
You
bro,
should
brother.
watch this show.
But and then
Stop.
they switch up on it, and then they're posting all this Demon Slayer shit. I was like, okay, Demon Slayer is good, but like
Demon Slayer was
story
coming out when everyone was making fun of it.
exactly. And the Demon Slayer profile pictures or whatever, and I'm like, brother, you were
Well,
hating
also
on
like
anime in general, but now you're biggest fan of Demon Slayer. It's a good show, but storytelling, I feel like you could do a little bit better.
it's more just honestly, I would say it's like comparable to Solo Leveling in some aspects. Don't come at me, but hear me out. It's
I
like
haven't watched Solo Leveling nor read it. I just know it's not that good.
well, it's more like it's not trying to be anything special. It's just an action story, action slot. Like
Action slot.
watch any American action movie and you'll see kind of what Solo Leveling is trying to be.
Any movie with Dwayne Johnson on it.
Yeah, it's kind of some. It's
Any
basically something like
new
that.
movie with Dwayne Johnson on it.
It's
I don't
like
hate the guy, but I feel like after like the 2010s, he just stopped wanting to actually do a cool movie, and he's just like always has to be the action hero.
yeah, he
Like
started getting the
anything,
blockbuster money.
yeah, yeah. Anything from like the old movies was a lot better. And I think like
Yeah,
Moana was still good. He was still really good in Moana. But he's not the main character. Like he's good as a
actually,
side character. I would like him better as a side character as anything as he played before the 2010s.
okay. First of all, I want to say I agree with you that he's not a main character actor. You know what I mean? Sometimes
Mhm.
before 2010, he used to do it, and I think a
Yeah, but
recent movie
he
came
was
out where
good
he
at
did
it.
it.
He was good at it for
Yeah,
doing it. But like anything past 2010s, I feel like he just shouldn't be the main character. He just does too much, or it's the same story trope every time.
yeah. I think there was a recent movie that he did, like a more dramatized, grounded kind of story about boxing or wrestling. I forget what exactly it was, but it was like a
Mhm.
biopic, and he was the main lead, and I think he was pretty good, at least in what I
I don't
saw.
know that I've
Also,
seen it.
second, we'll look it up after. Second, I wanted to talk about Moana live action.
There's a live action Moana.
You didn't have, the trailer came out the other day.
I'm so out of loop, bro. I don't watch Disney anymore. Like that as I'll see clips of like a Disney Pixar looking ass movie, and I have no clue whether it's Disney or Pixar, but it has the
They're
same kind of turning
the
red
same.
animation. So I'm like, I mean, yeah, it's the same company, but like one's Disney Pixar, one's just straight up Disney.
I
I'm so out
think
of the loop. The only
I want to
movies I care
say
about right now, go
what
ahead.
I want to hear this first, actually.
The only movies I'm interested about are one, the Star Wars movie that's coming out soon. May. It's almost out. May's like right around the corner. May's almost here. Two, one that was heavily leaked as of recently on TikTok and everywhere else. The new Avatar movie that was supposed
Oh
to come
yeah,
out in like September, I think, or somewhere
wasn't the
around there,
full
August.
movie like leaked?
The full movie was leaked by Paramount somehow.
Someone must have
They
been
didn't, and then
angry.
they just dropped the trailer because they were gonna drop the trailer like not too long, like sooner, like in the future. But they're like, you know what? People already know about it. Let's just drop the trailer. I'm still gonna go watch it in theaters. I
Yeah,
don't think I want to spoil myself for the movie, but it looks pretty darn good. The animation looks is exceptional.
is
I
it
think I'm gonna rewatch Avatar right before the movie.
was it live
I'm gonna
action
start
or
rewatching
animated?
it. It's animated, but
I'll go
like
see it.
everything's better. And you guess who's Zuko's voice actor?
Who?
Steven Yeun.
Oh, that's
Invincible.
actually good. That's
Bro,
good. That's good.
it's actually very fitting. I feel like it very fits his character, even
He
though
is. He's a good voice
I
actor.
like
And
I like
live action
all of
actor.
Zuko's voice actors are pretty good, in my
Mm.
opinion.
I'm gonna go see it just for him, to be
Mhm.
honest.
Yeah, it looks really good.
What's the rating? PG.
I have no clue. Probably PG-13.
Interesting. I'm
But
actually I'm
we
curious.
finally get to see Toph in her prime, my favorite character out of the whole Avatar series.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I ever finished the last season. Or I think I
Mm.
stopped like right before the final episodes where he
Yeah.
fights the Fire King. I forgot his name.
Mhm. I don't know, it's been a long time. It's been
I
a
might need
while.
to rewatch that.
I have yet to watch the Korra one or whatever.
I heard it was good, but obviously it's not gonna live up to
I don't
Avatar.
know. I heard a lot of hate when it first came out. Then I also heard a lot of love afterwards, where they were just kind of hating on it just because it wasn't Aang. But
You're gonna
then
get
now
stuff
it's
like
just like
that.
they like it. It's a good storytelling. It's a good like story, but they hate the trope where her connection to the ancestors, the previous avatar users, or the previous avatars are disconnected. And now she started all over again, and now she's the first one. I'm like,
Mm.
imagine having to go to Korra for help.
Not to be sexist or anything, right?
No, we're not being sexist. She's just
No, no, no.
she had really, really bad decisions in the show, from what
You
I've
get
heard.
um
I'm not gonna don't don't come at me for it, but like I haven't seen it. All I've heard is from people who have seen it is they didn't really like Korra that much.
well, I'll watch it one day and I'll give my own opinion on it. Oh, since we're talking about trailers and movies and stuff, we skipped over a really big one.
Spider-Man one.
Spider-Man, Brand New Day.
I want to play Spider-Man.
I'm excited. This is gonna be
People,
like,
yeah. A lot of the debate going on about there is the swinging and like what it looks like compared to the Amazing Spider-Man series. No, not the Amazing Spider-Man, just the regular
Tom
Tobey
Holland's.
Maguire.
All of them
But no,
are honestly getting
yeah,
dogged on recently that I've
it's
seen.
because they're complaining about the swings. It just doesn't look natural. Or some people are saying it doesn't look good. Some people are saying it looks good. I honestly think it looks better than the original Homecoming movies or the
Yeah.
Homecoming trilogy. I like the Homecoming trilogy. It was never bad. It was pretty good, I'd say. I think probably my favorite one would have to be the one where he's fighting. I can't for the life of me remember what his
I
name
think
is.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna say Far From Home.
Yeah, Far From Home. The one where he's in. It's like after in Infinity War or wherever. I don't know.
Endgame.
Is it?
Is when he was
And he
fighting
has like the
Mysterio?
glasses and stuff. Yeah, Mysterio.
Yeah.
Mysterio. That's his name. I knew it was an M name, but I didn't want to mess it up. Who's the actor for Mysterio?
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake? Yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal. I
He
should
was
have just
very
said
good.
the one with Jake Gyllenhaal. Yeah, I love that movie. I think that was probably my favorite one out of all of them.
You know what I don't like seeing, or when the trailer came out way back a couple weeks ago, people
Hmm.
started hating on John Watts, the director of all three Tom Holland movies, and they started hating on
Yeah.
like cinematography and the choices he made. Where was this when the movies were
Or
coming
was this
out?
hate in the first trilogy? Yeah.
Why are we switching
It's like
up?
I think it's because they're like it's John Watts isn't directing this one, is he?
No, it's I
Exactly.
forget the
Yeah.
guy's name, but it's
But
not John
the other
Watts.
guy worked on the other Spider-Man movies, no?
I believe so.
Yeah. So I think the thing that they're complaining about is that the scenes that John Watts liked to do with the swinging were all more close up, and you couldn't really see him like attach the webs to the things or whatever, and it's all really close up and personal. I think
Yeah,
what they're doing with the new movie is everything is just further out. You can actually see him swinging. Like he's like you can go to New York or whatever and see Tom Holland actually swinging, or at least the stunt double swinging in a little machine or whatever. Like he's
I
actually
think it's
swinging.
like John Watts. Well, okay, let's say the action scenes that he did, they were pretty good. Good action scenes, good
Mhm.
tension. But the regular dialogue and other stuff with the movies, that was more comedy. It was more light. Nothing really like insane, except maybe in No Way
Mhm.
Home. I think he nailed that too. Except kind of some scenes he would cut away a little too much from Goblin, stuff like that.
Mhm.
But that's like the comedy side. Now we're kind of getting into like Peter's going through it. He's kind of having a hard time. So we bring in a new
Oh
director
yeah,
to kind of show
yeah.
that.
That man is straight depressed. This is like
I
prime
know.
Peter Parker. He has no money. He has basically no GED, no high school, nothing. He basically doesn't exist. He has no money. He doesn't have a high school degree, so he's probably gonna try to get his GED and then probably get a job or
Yeah.
whatever for the working or whatever. No girlfriend. No one knows him. The one dude that was like his dad is dead, and that dude's gonna come back as Doom. And
Yeah.
then at least I love that he's finally get to see the Punisher. I like that part.
Um. Yeah.
I think
I
it'd be
think
interesting when you have a person that is, heavily on no killing, and then you have a person on heavily on killing.
you have something similar with
That's
Daredevil. I think
yeah.
it's a
Mhm.
different dynamic with Peter anyway.
Yeah, I think it'll be a cool dynamic. I think the movie looks really cool. I think it'll be really nice. And also like just the suit itself. I don't know. I feel like I'm having second thoughts about the suit. So remember, like at the ending of the
No Way Home.
No Way Home, is I really like the way the suit looked, and I feel like it looks different, or it might just be me. But like I feel like the way it looked on the ending looked way better than what it looked like in the trailer.
They probably made a little bit of tweaks, but I don't think it's too drastic of a difference. It's a
Yeah.
nice blue, it's a nice red, and it looks nice. It looks like a something you would see in the comics,
Hmm.
which all you could say that for all of them, but they all have kind of their own spin on the suit. I think that
Yeah.
one's very it's very simple. It's kind of like to the point of a Spider-Man suit, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
I feel like this sounds I think this will sound like kind of I don't know. I don't want to like spur anything, but like honestly, I feel like my favorite Spider-Man suit aside from like the symbiote suit obviously and like what's his
Spit
name?
it out.
Oh, I forgot his name.
You're probably gonna tell
Um
me you liked Andrew Garfield suit.
No, 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 no. It's like my favorite suit, like looking suit. I feel like
Yeah,
it just has to be Insomniac Spider-Man, bro.
yeah.
I don't know, something about the design on the front with the white like spider in front somehow fits in with the whole suit, and I like the boots and the shoes or whatever, the way they're
Yeah.
built. I think the whole suit just looks amazing. That's probably my favorite suit, aside from Ben Riley's suit. I think that's his name.
Scarlet Spider.
Yes, Scarlet Spider. Dude. It's just like it's different. I like the cutout, the blue jacket. It's like
Yeah,
the super contrasting colors. You got this super light blue. It's that light blue that I really like, with that like reddish. It's like a reddish orange kind of. I don't know.
it's like a Scarlet.
Yeah, scarlet. Fuck you. Fuck you. Okay. Yeah, so it's got the scarlet color, and it's like kind of the yellowish feel like tint to it, and like the
Yeah,
belt and whatever, and the that like hoodie or whatever. I love that suit. That is my number one favorite suit, the Ben Riley suit. That's his name, right? Ben Riley.
yeah.
He's a
You know,
clone of Peter
yeah.
Parker. Hmm.
Ah,
It's my favorite suit of all time. And then Insomniac Spider-Man. I feel like those two just like they're just super good. I feel like you just can't do better.
they kind of had lightning in a bottle with that first game. Second, it was all right. Second game was all right.
I I I need to play I need to play the Miles Morales one. But holy shit, did that suit look like ass? Or
Oh,
not his, but the one where he like made a new one or whatever, where it's
the
like
toothpaste
blue,
Colgate
black, and
sponsored.
red.
Yeah,
Yes, bro. The thing looks so bad.
they okay. I know like Sony, the animated Spider Verse, they were sponsored by Nike. You can tell, and obviously Insomniac had Adidas. You don't have to make them look like poop because they're sponsored by Adidas. Like he had Adidas in the Miles Morales game, I think, and he was tough. He
Mhm.
had clean hair. He had a fade. He had the Tims, the boots. They were lovely. His drip was lovely. His beats were ass. I got a little heated there. Sorry. They made him like a
I've yet
chud.
to play the second game too though. Like I think I've only played the first one. It's just because I've just been playing everything else.
I think the second game, the best part was probably the story. Gameplay was basically the same. Some differences here and there.
Yeah.
The suits they picked, they were alright. I don't like. I kind of mess with the way you could choose colors for it, but some of them are just ugly.
I like Miles Morales too. I played a little bit of it, not a whole lot. Like it's the same thing, just with the powers, the new powers he has or whatever, the electric powers,
Yeah,
like what they called or what he calls them.
the
I
Venom.
think it's nice. I don't know, it just feels too easy. After playing the first Spider-Man, I think it was Miles Morales, the fights just seem too easy, especially with the new power system where you can just like shock everyone or whatever. I feel like it's not simple. Like obviously you start to like learn the stuff or whatever. I just feel like it's There's nothing new about the combat system, so you're really only playing it for the story.
Yeah,
I feel like
which
now
like
if I play like the second one, I feel like it's gonna give me the same thing.
as Spider-Man fan, I think what you're looking for is the story. But one thing I
Yeah.
like to say about how they did Miles and his powers, they kind of made it feel like you did something like kind of powerful in that moment, and I think that's very nice gameplay on Insomniac's part. Didn't they lay
Mhm.
off a bunch of people?
I don't remember. I haven't. Oh, was it after Spider-Man 2 came out?
I think so. I could be wrong. I swear they laid off a bunch of people.
Aren't they working on Wolverine though? Is that not Insomniac too?
Yeah, that is. I'm
Yeah.
curious how they'll do that.
Yeah, because I don't assume they're gonna have an actual way he dies, just like probably passes
M-
out.
Mission
And like
failed.
you die, but you just pass out.
I'm curious. I wonder if they'll. Isn't it going to be an open world like Spider-Man was?
I don't remember, but I
If it
really
is, I
hope so.
wonder. I'm curious
Well,
how they would do
where
something
does it
like
take
that.
place? Where does it take place?
I'm not sure. Where do
Isn't that
his
dude
stories
like
aren't
Canadian?
usually? Yeah,
So like if it takes out like in a forest area like in Canada where there's snow and stuff, I would
that'd
love
be
it.
very nice. Oh, that'd be very nice. We don't get a
Mhm.
lot of snowy games. I feel like.
Yeah, but also he's not Spider-Man. That dude can't just swing around.
Yeah, I won't.
So
I
it's
was about
like,
to say
are they gonna make him like, or can we drive cars,
that would
fast
be that's a
travel,
different story.
or is he
Yeah,
just running around, like running around, or does he have his bike? Does he like ride around in his bike?
that's.
And
I
also,
think that's a good workaround.
the thing I'm most excited about that game would be the suits. You can have
Oh
his
yeah,
classic yellow and brown suit, his X-Men suit, like the yellow and blue. You can have like the one from the comics or the one from the shows or the ones from the movies, the black leather, the ones from the new movie, Deadpool and Wolverine movie. Like
it's a very
you have
good
so many
movie.
different suits. Yeah.
They have a lot of I think they have a lot of good stuff, good sources to pull from to make this game. I like Insomniac, but I feel like after Spider-Man 2, they might have some shortcomings with this game. My biggest concern is probably how are they going to do the open world aspect of it? Because he's not exactly like swinging around like you said, unless they give him a
Yeah.
bike or car fast travel.
Yeah. It's like I don't exactly know where it's gonna be based in. Well, I'm
Mhm.
pretty sure in the trailer there was like some snowy area, so I feel like it's like somewhere north.
Two guys talking about something they're not quite sure of the podcast.
Exactly. That's the whole point of the podcast. You're just talking.
But I want to say I think the game is in good hands for the most part, and I think it'll be a solid title from
Yeah.
Insomniac. I don't think they've had
Also,
stinkers in the past, if I remember correctly.
mm-mm. I don't
Also,
think so.
what?
A new game. I don't think it's out yet. It might already be out. I'm not entirely sure, but I was playing it a little bit. The open beta, Invincible Versus.
I've seen that actually.
It
I heard
looks really
the
fun. I got to play a little bit. I am very used to like, doing quarter circles to the right, to the left, and like all this other bullshit from like
mm,
other games, like Tekken, I guess, and like other stuff like that, or Street Fighter, Tekken, Dragon Ball
it's one of
Fighters. I'll
those
do
kind
like
of
the
games, like
quarter
a fighting.
circles. Yes, but also this one makes it easy where instead of it's more like Smash, I feel in a way.
Ah,
It's like smash buttons, smash controls, but like
a 2D
Mortal
fighter.
Kombat style, Mortal
Oh,
Kombat style. That's what I'm like. That's the easiest way to explain it to you. Smash, but like Smash play style, but
how are
like
the
Mortal
maps
Kombat.
like kind
Dude,
of just
oh bro,
flat?
the maps you have like several maps, but if you like knock someone out, like knock someone to the ground and like incapacitate them, if you hit like two buttons at the same time, you can switch maps like forcefully.
That's pretty good. I
Yeah.
mess with that.
The way like in Dragon Ball Fighters you would do it, if you KO someone like at the edge of the screen, you could potentially get like like a scenery change. You end up going to a different scenery depending on the map you're on. Or if you like KO someone doing an attack downwards, you could potentially like, destroy the area around you and get a different location. Or like if you're Namek, it gets a this like explodes in the show. So like if you like shoot something downwards in your own base Namek, it'll turn into like destroyed Namek or some other stuff like that. It's really cool. I really like it.
It
But
sounds
the way
very
it works in
interesting.
Invincible is you can forcefully change it. I think that's the only way to change the map, but you can forcefully do it, and it's really cool.
Interesting. And when did the beta come out? Is it done already?
I think it was a week ago. I'm not entirely sure if it's still there. I only played it for like 2 days. It was really fun. They only have like 5 to 6. I think 5 to 8 characters. I don't exactly remember. But obviously they don't have a lot of. I know they had Invincible, Omni Man, Adam Eve,
Naturally.
um,
William? No, I'm kidding.
Invincible, Omni Man, Adam Eve, Battle Beast. Forget her name. I think it's like Tula or something like that. I think she's like the Viltrumite with the long braid with the knife at the end.
Oh, I know who
And
you're talking about. I
then
forget her name
yeah,
also.
I think that's her name. I'm not entirely sure. And then they have Rex, and then they have Robot. I think
Interesting.
I don't
Is there
remember.
gonna be a story mode or is it just competitive?
There's a story mode. I'm assuming it's their own take on the story because obviously in the trailer, like you see Omni Man wearing his not his Omni Man. He's Omni Man's wearing his Viltrumite suit. So my assumption it's a world where probably he came, cracked Debbie, left. He's like, yeah, this dude ain't having powers, and then he gained his powers later on. He's like, okay, well these guys can actually have power, so he came back to like take over Earth.
Ah,
And then Invincible's like, nah, bitch, you left us.
it's like,
Like,
nah, I'm
yeah,
gonna do my own
no, I'm
thing.
not. Yeah, exactly. I'm not letting you take this. And then, bro, honestly, I think Adam Eve probably looks like the funnest character. Like, I
Mm.
just like her abilities and stuff, the way they like work. I feel like there's one move. I forget exactly how you input it, but there's one move where you can kind of make them after you hit them, they like get pushed further away, and then the last hit pushes them back towards you,
Oh,
and you can just restart a whole combo from there. Hit
that's
a
actually
combo,
different.
hit that move, and then hit it, and then start another combo. But it works pretty much the same thing as like Mortal Kombat and like fighters, but I feel it has more like a fighters aspect in the way you like use moves and stuff. But the actual button inputs are like Smash Bros. So it's like you have up and then side and then down. And then you have yeah, so you have 3 different inputs for each different button. So you have for your square, for your triangle, for your circle, and for your X. There's 3 different inputs for each one of those buttons. And then there's your like special inputs, which you use for I don't know, it's weird. So you still have it's the same 3 moves, but you're holding a different button for your special move, which is your X, I think. And then you have like grabs, and then you have like stage changes, and then you can charge up some attacks. Like your medium attack, you can charge it up to incapacitate someone. And then you have your supers, and then you have your dashes, and then you have double jumps depending on the character. And then you have your supers and then ultimates. And ultimates don't do a whole lot. I'd expect a little bit more, but they do like half, like a quarter of your health, depending
That's
on
not
the
bad.
character.
Is it anything like the X-rays or the other thing, the fatal blow?
No, but they're not really like, you know, X-rays, but there's a shitload of blood sometimes. Like that as you could just like you can crush someone's entire head, and it's just like you could see, all the shit like that. It's pretty
Ah,
intense. Like literally when you open up the game, like literally within it's like shows this dude like it's like the same thing in the trailer. It's like it shows a dude like in a car complaining about traffic, and then it's
I've
just
seen that.
something, flies through him. You can see his fucking whole thing shattered. Like literally when you open the game. But yeah, I've seen
It
some
sure
like
fits.
yeah when you kill someone or something like that. It can be pretty intense. It like warns you twice. It's like when you download it, it's like yo this game has a lot of blood. And
Okay.
then you hit okay, and it says, "Are you sure this game has a lot of blood?" We reiterate,
When
like we're gonna say it one more time. This game has a lot of blood. It's like okay, and then it just gives you the trailer sequence, and then,
Ooh.
like immediately, like literally 10 seconds in, there's already like some dude's head just got ripped out of his fucking neck or head or
Isn't
torso.
the art
Yeah.
style like considerably better than the actual show?
Well, it's a game. You want the game to succeed, you're gonna have to have better animation.
Imagine
Like the
the
thing
show.
is like the show has good animation, but it has it where it counts. If they're just talking, I don't mind if the mouth is just moving up and down or like slight movements. Obviously, make it feel human. Don't just have them like a third grader drawing something and it's just the mouth moving. Yeah, obviously, but like they animate it where it counts. which are the fights, which are the biggest moments where people are going to watch. But when it comes down to anything else, that can if they can get away with it with not having to draw anything, they can get away with it. Even like the actual animators themselves said, "Yo, there's only four of us, and we try to get it out like by a deadline. Like if we
Yeah,
genuinely had time, we would get
I
it
know
out,
they
and it
probably
would look
could.
amazing. Like it would look like every single animation fight would look like the whole thing. Everything would be super animated, but they just can't do it to the time crunch. So they have to prioritize the fights first, and then do everything else later, and make sure they get in time crunch.
Yeah.
Like they've stated it to themselves. And even like if you look at the sketches or like sometimes they work on it afterwards, you can look at the sketches and the sketches have lighting and all this other stuff. It's like it takes too much to do the lighting. Like just doing the bare minimum, doing the actual scene, you can get away with not doing a lot of lighting. But if you go crazy on the details, the lighting, the hair, all this other stuff, it takes up too much time.
Yeah.
So you'd rather do all the good animation on the best parts and then slack off on the other ones to make sure you get it out in time. But it's like it's so demanding. People want, oh, we want the show, we want the show, we want the show, and like Amazon has their own deadlines. They don't have enough people to make it look as
Oh,
good
yeah.
before the deadline. So they try their best, and it still looks amazing. I'll give them props. The fights, the animation look amazing. Even moments where there's literally like no fights, it still looks pretty good, better than it did before. But they don't have a time. They don't have the time to work on it. You can't hate on the show because they don't like. You can't hate on the show and the creators. You can hate on Amazon for not
Yeah.
giving them enough a budget or something. The same thing with the argument with like One Piece. Toei is responsible for the pacing for both Dragon Ball and One Piece. The biggest examples. Probably they have other ones that they also have like
Mhm.
examples for the pacing. The pacing in the actual manga itself is not bad. It's actually pretty good, pretty fast. I'd say, especially as of recently, the pacing has gotten better. But like, yo, like it's not the show's fault. It's not the creator's fault. It's not the actual like media itself, like like One Piece like itself. It's the it's who is making it. So like you can't have that argument of, oh, the pacing is terrible. Like I'm not gonna watch the show. Wit Studios, who made what Attack on Titan, right?
Mappa.
Wit Studios, who right? Really?
Mappa. Yeah. Or in the
I
last
thought Wit
season.
Studios.
It
Oh,
was
okay,
Wit
but
for
I
the
thought
first
Wit.
three seasons, and then
Yeah,
Mappa
yeah.
stepped
So
in.
Wit Studios, who made like the first couple seasons of Attack on Titan, which they're pretty good. Wit Studios is pretty good. They're
They know how to
remaking
use their
One
budget.
Piece. Yeah, they're remaking One Piece, and they for sure said that it's going to be obviously less than 1,000 because they're going to fix the pacing. They're going to cut out some of the stuff. But I'm pretty sure all of that is going to go through Oda's decisioning too. Like
Mm.
the live action, everything you see in the live action is approved by Oda. If it wouldn't be on the show if it wasn't for him. Deadass, that dude is so eager to make the perfect story that sometimes they're like, "Yo, we don't have enough money in the budget to like make this scene, make this part. We're just gonna have to cut it out." He said, "Get more money." Deadass, he said,
He knows
"Get
they
more
have.
money." Yes, Netflix has it. Netflix knows One Piece has made more money than any other original show they've ever made.
Oh, for sure. Maybe Squid Game.
Stranger Things made a lot of money.
Yeah, that too. I almost forgot about that.
One Piece
I can't
made
even think
way
of
more than that.
other. I
And then
can't even
what's
think
the
of
other
other
show?
Netflix like blockbusters that they've had
Yeah,
besides those
I
three.
know like Netflix had like Wednesday and
But no way that made
Stranger
any.
Things and like another show I think that were pretty popular. One Piece has made more than all of those. Maybe not combined, but like in just a series on its own, it's made more. And if they keep dropping more seasons, it's gonna make more than all of them combined. Obviously, yeah, more seasons means more money, but like if the creators literally said like, oh, just telling them was like, yo, we don't have like they don't have money. It's like, okay, get some, make some.
He knows he has.
I don't care. You're gonna fit it into the show, some way or another. Like,
I respect that aspect because usually
mhm,
with shows like these, it's the producers or the suits that make those decisions that
yeah,
hurt the artist's integrity. Because I know the artists on
yeah,
Invincible, I know they're good, but they have
yeah,
deadlines that they have to meet. They have to make it work, and there's four of them
yeah,
to boot. Same thing
yeah,
probably
and
happened
then
with One Punch Man season 3, I believe. Yeah,
yeah, and like you know what, you got Ryan Otley and I keep forgetting their names. Ryan Otley's one of the creators of Invincible, and then there's the other one that's the character artist. People are hating on the characters of Invincible. They don't look like the comics. Okay, well the character designer is the one who had the more cartoony, more simplistic design, and Ryan Otley is the one who had the more jagged lines, the more intimidating looks to it. Right?
yeah,
Ryan Otley is not the character design for the show. I believe he's involved in it for
he has
story
to
one,
be.
but he's not character. You know, if they had wanted to go with Ryan Otley's version, I think people would have liked it, but it looks way more like anime at that point. It doesn't look like a cartoon, really. A cartoony version. Oh, people are hating on. It. It's like he doesn't look like the manga. He doesn't look like the not the manga. He doesn't look like the comics, brother. Yes, he does. You're just using the wrong images. You're using the images that Ryan Otley drew, not the ones that Dude, it's gonna piss me off. I forgot his name. And I know it because I said it the other day.
You know what? This is kind of semi-related. I think it's
Robert
interesting. Like,
Kirkman, I think. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
Robert
I think it's
Kirkman.
interesting. The differences between shows like Invincible or shows from another culture like JJK, for example. One of them is you could tell like Invincible is TVM, it's got to be, and JJK is like a T.
Or
It's
Corey Walker, my bad.
shonen.
Right? Yeah, Corey Walker. I mean John or whatever his name.
What
Kirkman
are you
is.
talking about, bro?
My bad.
Corey,
The,
Robert,
the,
John.
Corey, Bro, I'm so tired. All right, so Ryan Otley is drawing is more jagged lines and all that other stuff. That's what people want apparently. Corey Walker has a more simplistic design, but Robert Kirkman is the creator. You know, obviously. But Corey Walker's designs are the ones that are in the show because
He's a great designer.
he's the character designer for the show. Corey Walker. Ryan Otley is the one he was in the comics. I don't know if he's involved at all at the show, but he's not the character designer. If he was a character designer, you'd have whatever everyone wants is his. But like you can also look at both Corey Walker's and Ryan Otley's. I think the best drawings or best character designs that Ryan or Corey Walker had are the ones that are on the show. Like that's the best ones. Obviously, at the beginning, a lot of it looked like butt, but also a lot of it was also Ryan Otley's work. That the drawings got better as it went on. I'm like, well, it's like you're comparing Ryan Otley's work from like Thrag. At this point in time, his drawings are already gotten way better. But like,
Yeah.
look what Ryan Otley's work looked like when they first started. Would you want that? Obviously not. But like,
No hate to
no,
Ryan.
no hate to Ryan. Amazing
Yeah,
writing,
he's
amazing.
listening. I'm sorry, Ryan, if you're listening.
He's not listening. But like, Corey Walker's design is simplistic, and when you have a show that has four animators, you can't exactly go for the more design worthy, most jagged line, most detailed looking expressions and faces and characters
Yeah.
when you have a really tight budget
Especially with
or
a
a
tight
really
deadline
small
as well,
team.
yeah.
Yeah, tight deadline, tight budget, small team. Go with the easy, simplistic design. Corey Walker. You can't complain about it. You just can't. Like, yeah, obviously it's not to your liking, but you can't do anything about it. And also, neither can the team. The only one who could do anything about it is Prime, or not Prime, Amazon Prime, pretty much. Yeah,
Yeah.
Amazon. You can hire more people, use more money,
They have to be able to. I don't
hire
know.
more people, and increase the budget. Like
They
you already
have the
have
budget to hire
you have the
12
budget to hire a
animators.
lot of voice actors. There's a separate budget for the animators, and I know a lot of the money is obviously going to the voice actors because amazing voice actors like
Yeah.
Megatron, Optimus Prime, like half the cast from the Walking Dead,
Mm.
and
It
like
kind of brings into question like what should be at the priority here though? Do you want it to look good or do you want it to sound good? I think there's a middle ground because they're going for all these big name actors. I don't think they don't necessarily have to. It's kind of
Mhm.
become something the show is known for, though.
Mhm.
So they kind of have to keep doing it. But also at the
No, I
same
don't,
time, it's a huge show. You don't want it to look like I mean poop.
yeah. It's like I feel like they found a good middle ground because like look at how much love it's getting.
Yeah,
Everyone's talking about it. But also if it wasn't a good middle ground, no one would be talking about it. They wouldn't keep
that's true.
making more seasons. They wouldn't keep increasing the budget cuz like obviously the budget, the animation looks way better, you know? For a reason, they're making money off of it. They found a good middle ground where they have amazing voice actors, and they have decent animation. This isn't no Mappa, this isn't Wit, this isn't Toei where they have like thousands of people working on it, or
Oh
at least
yeah,
a group of like 100 people. You know, like obviously, I'm sure they have a ton of people working on the show, but like, animation wise, they have a team of 4 people. Mappa with Toei, they probably have at least groups of like 50, maybe.
have to.
Yeah, I know like there's a couple like animators from like One Piece, like Vincent Chanzard, I think that's how you say it, and like other ones that all have like their specific design, their specific drawings, and some of them get the liberty to like draw and like draw specific scenes like Gear 5 when it first happened, like
Mm,
1171, if I'm correct, that episode 1171. Vincent was there. He animated like specific scenes, and he had his own fun with it. Like they look at the manga and they're like, okay, this needs to happen and this needs to this. The way it works with like adapting stuff like that is you have to fit in the middle ground,
yeah,
right? You get the beginning and you get the end of that panel. You have to animate from beginning to end. The way you animate or like
they
record or
fill in the
whatever
gaps.
you need to fill in the gaps. That's how it works. You fill in the gaps.
Yeah,
So they get to fill in the gaps in whatever way they want to. That's I think was one of the best parts because each one of them has their own interpretation, their own drawings, their own way of their own style. So you get
yeah.
to see many different shifts in styles, and especially when you do it with Gear 5, which is a wacky transformation. Not wacky as in like terrible, wacky as in like that dude's genuinely a goofball because this is true nature. So it's like you have the liberty to basically use your own style and not really conform to Toei's or not Toei's, not really conform to One Piece's style like Oda, like his unique art style. You can use it to your own art style, and it would still make sense in the sense of the story and the story writing because of the dude's power up. I feel like Gear 5, like even the animator stated it, Gear 5 is one of the best and easiest, like it's their favorite thing to draw because they can conform it to whatever style they want. It's not limited to the style of the creator. They can change it up because of the form, because of what the form allows in the actual story. The form actually itself is creative and like inspires creativity, and it's you don't have to have these super straight silky lines like Oda does. You can have jagged lines, you can have all these special things to it, and it still fits the
Yeah.
it still fits it. It still fits it perfectly.
Makes you think about like even in American culture, you kind of mentioned like the artists can kind of have their way with adaptation like that. It makes me think about the good days of Cartoon Network. A lot of the shows that were coming out were very artist driven. Even like older Nickelodeon, they had very artist driven shows compared to how do I would I put it? Something like more corporate. When you think about a lot of mostly adult animated stuff, you think about a lot of the shows that are coming out now are very like cookie cutter, and there's not like a lot of creativity going on.
Mhm. I think the biggest examples of shows like that would obviously be like Smiling Friends. But also, I like to point out one that believe even more people have seen than Smiling Friends, The Amazing World of Gumball.
Oh
One of
yeah,
the reasons I loved it is the creativity and the way, just like, bro, you have different styles of animation, different styles of, just different art styles combined into one,
mediums in
and
general.
then you can even involve it with realism, like actual like physical things, 3D animation combined with 2D animation, different art styles, different like it's amazing.
Yeah, I'm
That
pretty
show's
sure.
amazing.
First of all, I want to ask if you've seen the soft reboot that came out, and second, I
I
believe
have
that
not.
the you haven't. Dang, me neither.
I
Second, I
need to.
believe the creator is artist himself, and I think he works on it. Like as animator.
Hmm. I did not know
That's a
that.
good show.
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
he's like a
it's a
French
very
guy.
good show. Yeah.
That's kind of the kind of show I was talking about. Something very artist driven. Those are the shows that end up being the best. Think about
Mhm,
something that you've seen like an animated that's really good. Arcane, you could make an argument for. South
mhm.
Park, the two guys they do it themselves. Like 90% of the work they do themselves.
Yeah.
Family Guy, you can kind of make that argument, but Seth's not really a part of the workload anymore
I feel like
nowadays.
yeah, I feel like you can kind of put SpongeBob, maybe not the latest episodes, but like OG SpongeBob would never do like all these like change the animation up and like genuinely
Yeah.
like do like actual recordings of like people or like hands or like showing actual sponge and stuff. Like I love that creativity, as well as like
Like what?
I don't like regular show doesn't
Yeah,
necessarily I feel like doesn't necessarily have many different art styles in animation, but when it does, it's amazing. And
it's not even like
it's
not
not
even
even
just an
major.
animation thing,
Yeah. Yeah.
but it's
It's
like
not even an animation thing. It's I love just the show itself, it's amazing. But like I love how you can kind of keep almost the same art style throughout the whole show, but somehow make it feel different every time. Make it feel like a new experience every time.
it's not even I said this a second ago. It's not just animation, but like with the regular show, it's mostly the same throughout. I think there's been slight changes to art style, but you can
Mhm.
tell the creator, JG Quintel, he likes working on it, and you can tell when a show is creator driven like that. And
Mhm.
those are the shows that are successful, and those are the ones that are good. And I don't know
Yeah.
why the big companies want to kind of suppress that and bring out something cookie cutter like a factory.
Yeah. And like you'll see things like Avatar, like Aang, the new movie. You see things from like the trailer or whatever, like, where obviously it was leaked. You'll see all the different things they do, the different animation changes and stuff they do. It's it's wonderful. And people have already seen it and people like it.
Yeah,
I wonder why. Yeah, because you have that creator driven, like the creator actually wants to work on it, and like they
yeah.
want to put some their own artists and stuff into it. That's why people. That's why animators who have worked on One Piece have gone on X on Twitter or whatever and stated they love working on One Piece. The animation styles are so different, and like you can honestly put your own interpretation of your own art style or whatever in like scenes, and it just works. It's like the fluidity of the whole show can any animator will love animating Gear 5, and then just the show itself. Like there's many scenes where you just let your creativity, your style, your art let loose and
Yeah.
you can do whatever. And it's like shows like that, like, Invincible, Avatar, the new Avatar movie, or like movies in general too, I feel like also one of my favorite movies, especially for the art style, like Puss in Boots, The Last Wish.
Oh yeah.
Dude, number one, the writing is amazing. That's probably one of the best DreamWorks movie ever. I'd put it in
Oh
like
yeah.
top three for sure. It's top three on best DreamWorks movies ever.
We'll come
Animation
back to
is
that.
the animation made it amazing. If it had the regular animation from like the original Puss in Boots, it would still be good. But dude, the just the different styles and just the animation in itself was super good.
Yeah. You could tell that one. There's a lot. That was almost like a passion project. You could feel
Hmm.
like, and even Antonio, I think, didn't he have like a brush with death at some point in his career? And it kind of enhanced his performance. I feel like, I believe he had a heart attack or something. I could be wrong. I'm probably
I
wrong.
don't exactly remember, but I love Antonio Banderas.
Yeah, I said that too.
Yeah. My earliest impression of that dude, Spy Kids, bro.
Oh, he was tough.
Growing up, I thought Spy Kids was like the best series, and I watch it back. I'm like, what the frick is this grandpa doing on a bike?
That's kind of the thing I'm talking about, though.
Shout
Like,
out Spy
it's
Kids
the
3. Yeah, it's
all four.
creative, but it's like it's weird. But like, I feel like you could only watch it as a kid and love it.
I think you could
I feel
watch
like
it
as an
now
adult,
and
you can
still
still
love it.
watch it, but like if you hadn't watched it as a kid, you probably wouldn't like it. If you watched it as a
Well,
kid, the nostalgia is gonna make it like 10 times better.
not only nostalgia, but like you could feel there's like genuine passion for craft. Not like he's not trying to make a serious movie. He's making a kids movie, and all the famous actors join in. They love it. They loved working on the movie.
Yeah.
They go on record saying they loved working with the director. I forget his name, but
Hmm.
it's a fun time anyway. And you
Yeah.
like it's like a you watch it and you don't think too much about it. It's fun to see big name actors doing that.
Yeah. And I
Sorry, I got a little bit
love yeah,
passionate
I
about
love
this.
when people make movies or shows or whatever when they actually do it for the love, not just because yo, I'm getting paid to do this.
Yeah.
Like, but actually, it's like a passion project, and they put their own twist on it. And yeah, maybe it's not exactly one to one with the material they're doing, or one to one with what the people wanted, but it's perfect in its own way.
Did you say a passion project?
I said passion project,
I believe you said.
We're not doing a Dairy Queen accident too, bro.
I believe I heard a passion project. I could be wrong. That's just what I heard. Do I sense the title
We're
of the
not doing.
episode?
No, we don't.
Well, it's not up to you. It's up to me. So we'll see. Oh, I think it's time to end it.
Is it?
I believe so. This is a good episode. I got kind of loud.
I mean, we've been recording for like
An hour.
uh, probably yeah.
This will be one of those shorter ones.
Yeah, because you honestly got to get back.
Yeah, it was fun though. I'm glad to get back into it. I had a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun, but I feel like there's still a lot of topics we missed, especially some like major things going on right now in the world.
We'll get back to it next
Yeah.
week.
Next week, if big if.
Small if.
Who-
So let's end it off.
who's gonna end it off?
You.
Me.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys. Thank you everyone for tuning in on this latest episode of the Academic Probation Podcast. Make sure to catch us on the next video, on the next episode, whether it's on Apple Music, on Spotify, or even on YouTube.
Mostly YouTube and Spotify.
Mostly YouTube and Spotify.
Oh, you know what? I want to get one last thing. The thing I used to put the podcast on Apple Music, it's only gonna keep it there for like 90 days, unless I get a
Mm,
subscription.
okay. Well, then I guess not. No, not Apple Music.
For now, for now.
No,
So Spotify it is.
Spotify. It is. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube and follow our Spotify. We'll keep trying to dish out more episodes like this. Probably, hopefully, more weekly that we can. Sometimes,
Yeah.
time constraints, whatever. Finals week is coming up. That's something we totally forgot to talk about.
Oh,
Not really academic probation. We're not really talking about academic at all.
maybe sometime soon.
Maybe
No promise.
sometime. Exactly.
Well, see you later next week.
Thank you for
For
joining
sure.
us.
Goodbye. Recording stopped. I like this episode a lot. I think it was fun.
Yeah, I think it's not bad. Joe, what if I told you I didn't record at all on
I'd
OBS?
be mad.
I think
I'd be mad.
Bro, I did
Genuine-
it. I looked at the button and it's not on. I think I turned it off on accident, thinking I turned it on.
Okay, well, here's what I'm gonna do. That's why I added
Dude, I'm so sorry.
Craig.
I'm
So
so
at least you have
sorry,
that,
bro. I just realized. I look at it. I see. Okay, I see. Stop virtual camera is blue, and then I look at start recording, and it's not. It's not blue.
I was thinking about this while you were going on your tangent. Like, is he recording?
Dude.
That's okay. I'll use.
Oh my bad.
Okay, this one will have no webcam because I only recorded mine.
What do you mean you don't no webcam?
Because I wasn't recording the Discord screen. I was recording my webcam,
Oh,
and I was gonna edit them together. But looks like this week will be audio only.
okay.
That's
My
fine.
bad, bro.
It's okay. I'm gonna go and stop.